What's going on, guys? It's River, and I'm here with another review on the Laura Lee Cast Pajamas palette. Now, this is going to be a rant as well as a giveaway because I have two of the palettes, and I'll explain why I have two of the palettes. Okay, so let's just hop right into this really quickly. So, this is the packaging. Now, I ordered this palette the day that it was released, and I don't know what happened, but I didn't get any like shipping information. I didn't get a tracking number. I didn't get any updates. Like, I literally ordered my palette and that was it. The money was removed from my bank account and I didn't get any type of email confirmation. I didn't get any type of like anything. Like, it was just, you took my money and I didn't get my palette. I didn't get any update information. I knew that a lot of people was going to order the palette. So I was like, I'm going to give her some time. I'm not going to, bum rush her and be really rude. I'm going to give her some time to get my palette. So a week went by after, by the way, I ordered this on the October the 13th, which was a Friday, I believe, when the palette released. And I ordered the palette and I gave her a week. Nothing. I'm like, okay. She may be backed up. I know things may take a little longer. Then I gave her another week. Nothing. And after that first 2 weeks, I started seeing people reviews on the palette, and I was like, well, why haven't I gotten my palette? Why haven't I gotten any updates on it? And I kind of just was like, okay, I'm gonna give her another week. But during the time I was giving her, I gave her 3 weeks for this palette. After the third week, literally, I just fucking exploded. I couldn't take it anymore. I began to email customer service. I got no reply. I contacted her via Instagram, nothing. I contacted her on Instagram on the official Laura Lee Los Angeles company Instagram page, nothing. For days, they were ignoring my comments. And the thing that pissed me off the most about this situation is that Laura saw my comments and the company page saw my comment. Bitch, there were only like 40 people commenting on the company's Instagram page. You saw my comment and you could see them clicking likes on people's comments. They were like, oh my god, the palette's so beautiful. They would like the comment. So you are on your phone, you're reading my comments, you just chose to ignore me. And they ignored me for like 3 days straight on the Instagram page, and I still didn't get a response in my emails. And they didn't respond to me until other people started to comment, wow, why haven't they responded to you? I mean, I'm the same way. Like, there are a ton of people in the comments saying that they haven't received any updates on their package. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not a fan of Laura. I'm not subscribing to your channel before you leave. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not a fan of you, Laura. Like, I'm more of I'm the type of person that, look, I'm going to give you a fair shot with the palette. But this kind of just blew me, because anybody that follows trend moods on Instagram knows that everybody just was not feeling this palette. Like, we're going to get more into the palette later, but I just have to get this out the way. So everybody hated the fact that this is a $40 palette and it's only 10 shades and they are neutral warm tone shades, copper eyelid type of situation. I don't have an issue with that. I have a lot of other palettes in that same price point, as well as less and higher. So the price of the palette was not the issue. It's just customer service is my issue at this point. So after Laura, the Instagram page, had reached out to me, they was like, what's going on with your package? We don't understand what's going on. Give me your information. So I gave them my information, and they hit me up a day later, and they were just like, well, we sent out the package, but USPS didn't ship it out. I find that just really hard to believe. I've ordered a ton of shit from a ton of places, and I never known any company to not send me my stuff. And if that is the case, when was I going to get informed that my package didn't ship out? How long was I supposed to wait until they got around to shipping my package? That's my issue. So I don't know. She was like, okay, we're going to send you a new one. Don't worry about it. And they sent me 2, as well as this free Laura Lee hat. You can't see the cat logo just because of, natural lighting, girl. But it's a really cute hat. Like, I really didn't see myself buying the hat, but I wore this hat to work. And everybody was like, oh my God, you have the Laura Lee Los Angeles hat. Like, oh my God. And it's a really pretty hat. I'm not going to be a hater. But let's just get into the palette. I'm not going to actually do my eyes just because I'm just not really feeling it. But this is the palette. Now, it's way smaller in person, but this palette is gorgeous. You have to see it in person. Like, the sparkles are so gorgeous. Now, this is my problem with the palette. First and foremost, her logo looks cheap to me. It just looks really, oh, there we go. You can see better there. It just looks really cheap to me. It looks like, it looks seasonal, meaning that I really could only see this water paint splat in the summer. This doesn't look winter ready to me. Like, this doesn't look fall, wintry. This looks very summer, spring. So that's one gripe I have with it. And when you open this palette, it just looks, oh girl, natural lighting is not, oh, it can bend back. Okay, learn something new. Okay. And when you look at the palette, it, in person, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, in person, these shades are so close together in the pan, it's ridiculous. And what I mean by that is that these shades have literally it goes from light, medium, dark to super dark. Like, that's just what this gives me. Like, I honestly think that this is a beginner's palette, but I don't have an issue with it looking like a beginner's palette. But if it is a beginner's palette, why is it $40? Like, this to me is every beginner's to makeup, you know, standard. You have your shimmers, you have your warm tone mattes, you have this white brow bone shade that you can't even see because of the lighting, but you get the point. You've seen this palette a million times. Nothing else to explain. And then you have your darker colors in this black. Now, I am going to do a swatch, but first I would like to show other palettes that I have within this shade range. So, here I have the Nubian palette by Juvia's Place. Again, it's a very similar color story with a lot more shades. It's the same warm. You're literally getting the identical colors in here. And this palette is like $13, $16. Then I have my Sephora Pro palette, which is a $68 palette. So like I said, the price of palettes don't matter to me. It's the quality and shipping and everything else in your customer service. So for me, Laura, your palette isn't, the price isn't the problem. It was your service. But this is that. I'm getting all of these shades. They're literally almost identical. The only thing that sets Laura's palette apart from other palettes is these berry shades. These berry shades at the bottom. Other than that, these shades are dupable. And another thing that I have that's similar is the ColourPop I Think I Love You palette. Again, similar color story, similar shimmers. You have your brow bones, you have your, oh, this lighting, okay, there we go. You have your brow bone shades, you have that black that's similar to the Laura Lee black. So it's not like her eyeshadow palette is like and I think this ColourPop palette's like 16 bucks. So the thing is, it's not like her shades are just like, oh my god, they're the only shades on the market. So for the price point of $40 plus shipping and handling, all of that, I don't know if this palette is necessarily worth the money. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't, for me, this isn't a $40 palette. To me, I would retail this at like $25 plus shipping and handling. I don't know. I mean, for me, the colors are just too, they're too predictable, meaning that I can find these in any other palette for any other price. I don't think the packaging is something to, something just, you know, oh my god, it's the Laura Lee packaging with the rose petals. Like, it's nothing to like gag over. I don't know. I really like, I could take these 10 shades for $40 if the broderie just wasn't what it is. Like, these roses around across the mirror are just distracting. They don't need to be there. It's like, and then these shade names, Okie Dokie, Scatterbrain, Bum Diggity, Cray Cray. It's like, Laura, somebody just really needs to tell you to, like, not put everything you have in this palette. Like, take some of your thoughts out. Like, I get it, this is your first palette, you want it to be nothing but you, but it's too all over the place. I don't know, I'm not against the palette. Honestly, I told myself that I would never order from Laura Lee ever again, just due to the shipping scare that I got. However, she did send me this free hat, and she did apologize, and she sent me another palette that's still in the box and everything. It's in there. Let me get it out. So what I've decided to do was to do, as you can see, it's still in there. It's not gonna even open it. I'm gonna give this away to someone who wants it. There's no specific rules other than just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on this video. I'm probably gonna get this out next week, probably next Friday or the Friday after, probably 2 weeks. I'll just ship it out to whoever commented. If you're the only person that comments, then you will be the only person to get the palette. So I'm going to do some swatches and then I'll be out. I mean, that's just about it. Okay, that's better. Okay, so here we have... and I'm sorry, guys, that I'm so, like, up close. It's just due to natural lighting. I'm getting my YouTube set up really soon. I'm ordering my lights and my camera and all of that good stuff, so I won't have these issues. So these are the shades. First you have Okie Dokie, which is this white shade. I'm not crazy about it. I was gonna do like live swatches, but literally just due to my camera and natural lighting, you won't be able to see it. It's just like a wash of random pigments. But looking at it on my arm, I will say that, again, the only thing that this palette is worth getting is for these berry shades. They are gorgeous, and the shimmers are really gorgeous. I honestly can say that these shimmers are very unlike anything I have in my other collections, but these shades are really... The shimmers in here, I don't have anything like it in my collection. I say order the palette at your own will. I'm not totally against it. I do see myself picking it up for these purple shimmers. I think that will be the only thing I would use this palette for. Is these purple shimmery tones. Like, everything on this bottom row I see myself digging into before I reach for anything on the top row. So for me, I don't know. I don't see myself ordering this palette specifically again, but I will give Laura Lee a fair chance next time she has something. I do like her for apologizing and sending me out another palette as well as the hat as an apology gift, because she could have just sent out the palette by itself. But you guys, if you're going to order from Laura Lee Los Angeles, I would recommend you guys buying the palette and emailing them after, like, I mean minutes after, letting them know that, hey, this is my order number. I'm a customer that's going to keep up with where my package is. Other than that, I mean, I don't have any issues with the palette. I don't see myself picking it up. I mean, it's an okay palette for the price. Again, like I said, I would pay $25 plus shipping, maybe $30 total for this palette, not $45 when you add in the shipping. I just don't. Like I said, I think that these purple shades are worth it. I don't think the top row is really worth it. This gold shimmer is worth it, and the copper. I mean, I guess if you look at it that way, all of the shades are worth it, minus the two matte shades, which are Bomb Diggity and Cray Cray. They're just beyond dupable shades. But other than that, I would say all of the rest of this, it's pretty. Like, they're really pretty shades. But for $40, I don't know. For $40, I'm not gonna do it, especially with this, you know, Microsoft copy and paste of the rose print. Not gonna do it. But yeah, that's my review on the palette, you guys. Thank you for everyone who watched my last video. It's almost at 1,000 views at the time of me filming this. Expect more quality to come. I'm definitely gonna get a YouTube set up. New camera, lights, everything's gonna be different in the next coming week, and I promise to review more than just Jeffree Star. I'm gonna branch out into other forms of makeup. It's just right now I'm only ordering things that I know people are gonna click on and watch, versus buying the Too Faced, whatever the fuck they have out, or the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. You know, those things aren't clickbaitable, I guess, and Jeffree Star is. So there's more stuff to come in the future, but I will keep you guys updated and posted. Thanks for watching.